Hello, and welcome to another episode of 5 Minutes with Freed. I'm your host, Michael Freed. I'm a litigation partner in the matrimonial and family law firm of Berkman, Bottger, Newman, and Shine, with offices in New York City and Westchester. Today, my special guest is Alan Schwartz, and Alan is the principal and managing attorney for the law offices of Alan J. Schwartz, PC. So, Alan, welcome to 5 Minutes with Freed.
Thank you for the invitation, Michael.
So, Alan, what type of law do you practice?
Well, we're 12 lawyers, each of whom has a different area of concentration. Mine is primarily criminal defense, having spent 5 years as a prosecutor, 35 years as a defense attorney, and the last 3 years as a village judge up on the North Shore in Nassau County.
Okay. And Alan, you know that I'm a matrimonial and family law attorney. When would my clients most often require your services?
Well, I think since you and I have had the pleasure of representing mutual clients together, when matrimonial and family law cases go really badly and turn criminal, then we get involved, which we've seen a proliferation of over the course of COVID, because it appears that many people who dearly love their spouses and children can't stand being locked up in the house with them. And people tend to do things that are out of character. We've built our practice on the idea that we represent good people from good families who do something stupid, so it doesn't mar them for the rest of their lives.
Right. So, Alan, what are the challenges that you see in your practice?
The biggest challenges now are being created by several things. In the beginning of last year, we faced the Bail Reform Act and the biggest revision of all criminal laws as they affect practitioners and citizens in New York State in the past 50 years. The discovery changes, where the theory pursuant to orders of the governor was that prosecution should not be by ambush and that we should have open disclosure, both by the prosecution and the defense attorney, has drastically changed the landscape. And for somebody like me who's been practicing for 40 years and kind of figured at this point in my career I know anything and everything, has forced us all to relearn criminal law all over again.
Now, Alan, what would be the best way for a prospective client or other professional to contact you?
We can be reached 24/7 because we do some of our best work in the middle of the night at area code 516-248-6311, where we have automatic paging, by email, Alan, ALAN, at ajslaw.com, through our website, www.ajslaw.com, which is about to launch a major revision. And for something more amusing, on Instagram at AJS Law, or for the foodies in the group, Defense Attorney Dining.
That's great. A lot of ways to contact you. And I know the case that we had, I think I contacted you at about 9 o'clock the night before July 4th. So,
well, you know, Michael, the thing is, I recognize the fact that nobody wants to speak to lawyers in general, but particularly a criminal defense attorney. But when they need us quickly. So whatever it takes to get in touch with us, we remain available.
Yeah, that's great. So, Alan Schwartz, now has come the most important part of our show. And if you've seen prior episodes, this is the point in the show where we talk about the question of the week. So, Alan Schwartz, this is your question of the week. I want to make sure I get it correctly, so I'm going to refer to my notes. Now, Alan, you have the ability to time travel. What one event would you like to go back to and witness?
You know, it's funny because there were so many opportunities that I went with the one that came to me as a knee-jerk reaction, who in many ways shaped the way and the type of person that I am today. And that was the 64 World's Fair. Because I grew up originally in Glen Oaks in Queens, and my school bus was the Q44A, which went up Union Turnpike, and at some point passed the 64 World's Fair, at which point I was 12 years old. Unbeknownst to my parents, I and some of my friends from the local public schools occasionally decided to stay on the bus, not get off at school, go directly to the World's Fair, where somebody seemed to have located a small hole in the fence so that we managed to be at the 64 World's Fair half a dozen times before my parents ever took me. So I had a hard time, letting them know that I had been there several times before.
That's great. Well, Alan, you've said it all. You are the criminal law guru. I highly recommend you to anybody who has clients that are going through difficult times, or people that, they need your help on any type of criminal matter. And Alan, I want to thank you for being a wonderful guest on 5 Minutes with Freed.
Michael, thank you for the opportunity. Stay safe, stay well, and stay vigilant.